They're big, but they sound great. Let's check these earbuds out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out a production prototype of these. These are the NuFlo Soundproof ANC wireless earbuds, and I'll admit it, they're pretty big, and the case is definitely pretty big. This is like twice the size of the case you'd get from like the Apple AirPods. But you know what? These sound really remarkably good, and they do a really good job of audio isolation. Now, the buds themselves actually feature 6mm drivers that give you 20 to 20,000 hertz response. They include support for AAC, which is what you want with your iPhone. It does not have aptX, which is ideal for most Android phones, but it's still going to sound really good. You get 30 decibels of active noise canceling ANC, and that is actually pretty remarkable. Basically, you put these in, you turn on ANC, and suddenly it's like the universe has vanished. It's like some creepy science fiction effect. They feature Bluetooth 5.0. They're IPX6 water resistant, the earbuds themselves. They have touch controls, and those are on the back of the earbud. Here's a little chart to give you a quick idea of how it works. I'm not a huge fan of touch controls because I find that when I have them in my ears, if I go to adjust them, sometimes I end up touching and triggering that feature without knowing what's actually happened. Most people probably do perfectly fine with those, and certainly once they're in your ears, you're good to go, and you're going to tune out anyway. If you make a phone call with these and the phone call person on the other end says sounds good, then you're going to get it in stereo. So if you really want to just have it in one ear, then I suppose you can just pop one of your earbuds out. But it's really designed to have you get that full stereo effect of the person on the other end. In terms of latency, I had no issues watching Netflix or streaming video content from right here on YouTube, right? 5 to 7 hours battery life. The charge case gives you, it's a 750 milliamp charge case, which is why it's so darn big. There's just a lot of battery in there. But what this means is that these give you 5 to 7 hours of listening time, depending on if you have ANC on. ANC eats battery because there's a processor involved, right? So 5 to 7 hours. And then this gives you 4 more charges, which means combined you have well over 24 hours, which works great. They also have the fast charge feature. So if I put the earbuds in for 10 measly minutes, I'm going to get a full hour of additional listening. So if your earbuds are complaining that they're running low on battery, take a break for a few minutes and then you're good for another hour. So no problem. And USB-C charging off the bottom. Again, I'm not sure this is exactly the final design. I know the packaging is going to change, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be the final design of the product itself. It will also be available in black. And they have just absolutely rocked it on Indiegogo. They've raised over $565,000. And I can tell you, all of you people that have actually checked these out or that have really, bought these hoping they're going to sound good, they sound good. In fact, let's talk about sound. These blew me away. I am pretty jaded and skeptical about audio gear because I review so much, but particularly at the current price point, these are a rockin' pair of earbuds. I gave them to my kids to try. We were in noisy environments, and you put them in, and as soon as that ANC kicks in, boom, everything else is gone. It is really remarkable. And then it does a beautiful job of sound reproduction with a really solid bass. There's a lot of signature. There's a lot going on in the music that's really nice. Great sound stage. I mean, they really nailed it with this one. As long as you can handle the size of the box, then everything else is going to be glorious. Now, this is, as I said, a production pre-prototype. I'm sure your packaging will be different, but in this, it's pretty basic. Comes with that USB-C charging cable, and it comes with 3 different sizes of ear tips. Well, plus the ones I have on, I guess that's 4 sizes total. So it is 4 sizes of silicone ear tips. As always with these sort of devices, it's really important to get exactly the right size for your earbuds because that'll maximize your ANC and it'll maximize your bass. Really, really impressed with these. Now, before we get to the price and I tell you the complexity of Indiegogo and how all that works right now, let me just ask if you can subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate when you do that. Sweet. Now, these are the NuFlo Soundproof ANC wireless earbuds, and they come in black or white. And if you get onto Indiegogo fast enough, you can pick them up for $89 or $99 at pre-sale or limited promo pricing. It's a little confusing. If you miss that window, then they're going to end up being about $149 to $179 retail at different outlets and channels. So you really want to jump over to Indiegogo. Go to Indiegogo.com and search for NuFlo to find their page. And this is not a bad investment. Even if you have fancy high-end earbuds or something like that, these are a nice backup. And at the price under $100, they are a remarkable accomplishment. So props to the company for doing this. The company's name is the Vibes Lab, and they really nailed it with this. This is a really impressive piece of audio gear. So with that, I think I am going to go back to my music. Give me a second. I'm going to put them in. I'm going to have it pair with my phone. And okay, well, before I vanish, I will catch you in my next video.